Alright, now this is how you do. You first take off the nut. It helps if you have a really good gun from Snap-on, that helps. You have to turn your switch on and turn your steering wheel to the right, and always get it where you can knock off the tie rod in. Now you take the tie rod in off. Make sure you have it on take off. And notice just a little trick to take off the tie rod in. Is all you gotta do. You don't need the tube. You just hit it right here, and that knocks it up. If you're gonna use any kind of bolt resistor, that PB Blaster, Buster is one of the best ones to use. You just spray it on this thing, give it a little time to soak. While you wait on it, it'll make things a lot easier by the time you get to it. All the bolts you're gonna take loose, just spray a little bit on. We learned from the last time this thing was frozen from the other side. So this time we're gonna take proactive measurements and start it before we do that. You see, sometimes even with the best of care, you can't save it. Even trying to get the thing out to save it, it still tears up. So let us know we probably needed it anyway. You missed the part where it's a Super Zeno took it apart. And there we go. Since we noticed that the bolt is rusty, we're going to put a little PB Blaster on it so we won't do that again the next time. And a product they call anti-seize. Put a little bit of that on it. So if somebody else has to work on it, they'll say thank you, Ted. Yeah, probably be Ted. So now after you get the bolt off, you hit it right here. Make the cap drop down. Then it's gonna get so far. You get the pry daddy on it. Stick your pry bar between the A-frame and the frame, and that'll push it down. Hold a little pressure on it while you hit it, and that should knock it on out of there. There you go. There you go. Okay, good. The bottom ball joint down here, this gotta be taken loose. It's got a bolt. This bolt here is gonna probably have to be held with a wrench on it because the thing will spin, but I kinda like to break it loose first and then put a wrench on the other side. Yeah, got lucky. The whole thing came out. You can take a hammer. It's down the boom. And just knock the bolt out. Can you see this right here? Got a bolt there. Tap it out of the thing. Pull it out of the other side. And it's a good idea to put the bolt back on here because it's easier to keep up with it. You be trying to find out what bolt go where. This one way to know that that bolt go on that nut. So once you get that on there, you want to separate the part from that part. Sometimes this come up real easy, sometimes it just give you a fit. So we'll see. So we want to pry it. I'll hold up on it, knock the other one down. Pick up on. We'll see after that. That'll give us a little more space. Pull that out the way. And just lay it to the side. Try to push that CPU axle back up in there so them little gears, because it's got a little gears right up in here. And they tend to try to separate on you, so try to keep that push back up in there. Okay.
Stop it.
Now that this out the way, and the trick to getting this off right here is to make that open when it won't come right off. Like they usually come right off sometimes. So what we do is stretch this by putting a screwdriver in between that right there. And when we hit it, that makes that open up. And then we can just knock it up. It's a lot easier to come off after you do that. Put a little PB blaster in it. So I can see it soaking down in there. Tap it on top. That should knock it right out of there. And catch my hand here to make that hold it up just a little bit. There we go. I'm holding the pressure off. See how I'm jacking that up. And that takes the pressure off. Then there we go. Simple as that.